What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more ska, and we're back to listen to a cover of Operation Ivy's sound system, which I just reacted to the original. I felt like it was time to talk about Bucko 9. Bucko 9 is a ska band that I have been listening to for a long time. I don't have all their albums. It's funny, their most famous album is the one that came after this. This is Barfly. Let me check the year. Does it say it here? Not seeing. Give me 1 second. So Barfly was 1995. It followed two previous albums, although the very first one was only on cassette tape. Songs in the Key of Bree is where I first heard of them. That's from 1994. I didn't have that one. But the next two I got, Barfly, 1995, and 28 Teeth, 1997. I remember reading that 28 Teeth was the most commercially successful, like they sold a lot of copies, it was very popular. I like that one. I actually don't think it's as good as Barfly, though. I think Barfly is and remains my favorite band, or song, or album, wow, from this band. They're still around. They released an album in 2019. They released a live album in 2021, so, they're still going strong. And it's impressive, I think there's like 6 or 7 members, like a lot of ska bands, there's, more than a few members, because it's like, the bass, the drum, the guitar, the singer, but also the brass section. I think there are a couple people who've left the band over the years, but, for a band that's been around, I think 1991 is when they got their start. A band that's been around 30 years, they've had remarkably little turnover in the lineup. Whereas, you see a lot of these ska bands or punk bands or whatever, and there's, like 42 former members that are listed on the Discogs page. But yeah, these guys have remained relatively stable in terms of their lineup. But as I mentioned, we're going to listen to a cover they did of the song Sound System by Operation Ivy. If you want to hear me analyze the lyrics, you should go listen to my reaction to the original, because I've spent a few minutes talking about that. Here, I'm just going to condense that down and say it's about a love of music and using music as both inspiration and at least a momentary respite, a momentary refuge from the brutality of the world. And in that sort of moment in space is where we can be truly sort of free. So yeah, that's what it's about. This is the Bucko 9 cover from their Barfly album 1995. Let me just get this going here. Sorry, I thought I had it open, but instead I had the Operation Ivy one still open. But okay, so here we go, and away we go. It sounds faster, right? I like the way that the interlude sounded in their version of it. And one more through. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty faithful cover. It doesn't really change the vibe. It speeds it up a little bit, and I think it makes it a little more like sort of fun ska. It has a little bit less of like a driving feel. I mean, the original one is fun too, but it just it felt like a little more like cheeky compared to the original. But like I said, I think for the most part it sort of plays it pretty straight with the cover. And I really do enjoy it. I don't think it's as good as the original, but I love paying homage to that song and that concept in a slightly different ska idiom. Because again, this was '95, so it's like 6-7 years after Operation Ivy had sort of done their trailblazing. Nevertheless, let me know what you think. There's a few other good songs on this album that I like a lot. Water in My Head might be my favorite. But Callin' in Sick, the opening song on the album, is also great. So yeah, there's some good ones on here. Let me know what you think. I do have 28T somewhere, but I couldn't find it when I was getting ready to shoot this video because I was thinking I might do their cover of My House. But yeah, or what is it? Is it My House? Yeah, it's a second wave ska tune. But yeah, basically I couldn't find 28 Teeth yet, but it's somewhere around here. So anyway, let me know what you think about the band. Let me know if you have another tune by them that you'd like to hear me react to. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. Have a good day, have a good night, and I will see you next time.